You know, can you see my screen now? Hello.
Yes.
Nawaz, you there?
Yeah. I'm here.
Okay. Can you, can you see my screen now?
Right. I can.
Okay, fine. Just to my understanding, like, to check your technical level, can you just give me some information about your profile and your background?
I have a 12 years experience in networking and Windows system administration and Linux
Okay,
administration,
great.
and I have certified in Cisco, CCNP, MCSA, MCSC, PMP, Oracle, and what else?
Okay,
And
great. Sounds
basically, basic is my BTech in Information Technology, Bachelor of Engineering in Information Technology in Mangalore University.
Okay.
Yeah, currently I'm in Dubai, working as looking for a good opening in SAP. I don't have SAP experience.
Okay.
Actually, I have trained SAP last year on Oracle DB and NetWeaver. I'm planning next month for having SAP examinations associate of NetWeaver.
So you're planning for certification. Okay.
Certification,
Good.
right.
Okay. Good.
So
certification on what, in the Hana admin?
No, actually it's in Oracle admin.
Okay.
So I thought about Hana is a new technology to SAP, and I don't know the market. What is the market? If I have learned Hana, what would be my scope of getting the job in any part of the world?
Okay, good.
So I'm interested in learning it and going for HANA administration it's not. I want to get a good job,
Okay.
That's the thing in SAP, because last few years, 12 years, I'm only dealing with networking, system administration, and database administration in Oracle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. See, basically, myself, Sudhakar, I'm working with an good company, MNC. I can't disclose now. So I've dealt with 4 implementations and many support projects and many
For HANA?
migration projects. Yeah, on SAP and HANA. So I've done 2 implementations on HANA. See, HANA is not exactly the new technology, we would say. It's actually a database, as you've already been through NetWeaver training. You know the terminologies, right? Like what are SAP, what is SAP, and SAP is an ERP, and it has no.
Hello? Afia? Sound is not now?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, now clear.
Okay, I think there's a slight drop in the network. Fine. See, what I was saying is, I was telling about my profile. So I have about almost 9 years experience in SAP basis and 3 years in the domain. I also started my career just like you as a system admin, and I was dealing with HP, service administration and all. So it's always a good thing for an IT network engineer or admin to get into SAP because that holds a lots of value and that acts as a foundation to get into SAP basis administration. See, the only difference is here there you deal with the system administration or OS level administration and network administration. Here on a broad picture you will be dealing with the SAP application as well as all applications, all products related to SAP. So SAP itself has about 40 plus products in its portfolio. So all the products, its installation, its maintenance, and its movement from one hardware to other hardware, one location to other location, all these things are carried out by a basis guy. And for their hardware and their sizing, everything is done by a basis person. So here in specific to HANA admin, HANA is a Oracle data, it's kind of a database. Like, you can say it's an kind of replacement for Oracle. It's as Oracle has taken over most of its competitors, ERP market and Java and other things. So SAP wants to come up with its own database. SAP already has its own database like MaxDB and Sybase, but they want to have one cutting-edge one, which is like one-stop solution for all applications, not only SAP but non-SAP applications as well. So they have come up with this HANA. HANA database, which is actually the product of SAP. So I'm just giving a picture, like for whom it is more useful is like for basis guys. Along with the basis administration, as you said, like you've already been to network administration, it's really good for you to go with this HANA administration as well. If you're not gone through basis administration, we may have to take you through the basis concepts as well as with the HANA. Because HANA is altogether a next step elevated to the SAP basis administration. A person who has some comfort level with basis administration can easily get on with HANA. Okay.
Because actually I don't have experience in basis.
No need of experience, but if you know like how to install SAP and if you have been through that level of things of SAP basis and all, then it's good. I would be covering only HANA administration part. But if you don't know the basis also, we may have to spend few more hours tentatively the same amount of time on basis administration first and then come to HANA, or taking both the things parallelly. Then it will be like, it's not, I'm not saying on a business point of view, I just don't want to misguide you. Like, because the HANA is very latest topic and very high-end technology. And you should have minimum level of basic administration is a kind of a primary education and HANA is kind of a high school education. So without basics, getting into HANA is like, it's kind of, you can still manage it, but I won't recommend it. Honestly, practically, I don't recommend it. Okay. Coming to HANA, you can use HANA as a standalone Oracle database, like Oracle, which you can use with the .NET, VB, all applications. So you can use it with any other big data or any other application, or you can use it along with SAP. And how it is different from architecture? If you look at the architecture point of view, see here in this, in Oracle and other legacy databases, you have only row storage.
Yes.
Row storage data. Row storage in the sense, when you query the data, it will take much time to extract and give it back to the user. As the data keeps on increasing, you will be increasing the disk as well. But tentatively, your performance to extract the data and project it on the front end, on the application, on any application, for the user to see the data, it will take time. That is purely because of row data. Because rows are always, they keep on going. Column, there is a break point. One column, one data, one column, one data. When it goes, it directly goes to the particular column and it extracts the data.
Right.
So they have developed a technology, SAP has developed a technology with this row and column store. So mostly for BW related applications, business warehouse. So this data extractions where the extraction rate is very high, the transactions are very high, they use column store. And in the cases like ERP, they use row store for a certain set of data tables and column store for certain for online transactions or where they need fast transactions. They use column store. It can be used either way. Either you can use only row, because after taking HANA, nobody will use only row. Either they use column store or they use row plus column store. Are you getting it? As I said,
Yes.
like, you have knowledge in Oracle. I'm just going to the concepts. If not, I can, a little bit slow down and I can make you understand.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, bit slow down would be better because I miss some noises from the behind.
Yeah, this is echo. Someone joined. Hello. Jana, you there? Hello. Someone joined? No, someone joined in between and they left, I believe.
Yes, yeah. No, they are still there.
That's okay. We'll continue with our discussion. Let them
Okay.
Oh, sorry. So this is hardware technology, which is like, multi-core architecture, 18 to 8, massive parallel scaling. And what they have done is with this, when they have come up with this concept of row plus column store, and it's 100 times compression rate is 100 times more compared to the legacy database. So they
That means
initially.
that means compression in the sense the size of the data will be very less, 100 times less, right?
If, for example, if you say we have actually done a migration of a HANA system where it has a database around 700 GB. When we migrated it, initially it was around it came only to 70 to less than 100 GB, close to 70 GB. 100 GB, tentatively it was taken for 10 GB. And again we have facilitated a few tables and some other maintenance works tasks for that. Finally it came to 150 GB.
Okay.
Every memory gets stored in RAM itself. And we might have a question in mind, like when it is in memory, if the power system goes off, how the data is going to be stored.
Now I have another question before that. I have that question also with me, and I have my initial question is, what is the difference between Oracle and the Hana database? Why it is Hana is more, the comparison when we go for it. As you said, it is a raw table column wise.
Exactly. Right.
Column wise, Oracle is a column wise storage and
row wise storage.
Row wise storage, and Hana is some what is it? I forgot.
Row plus column store.
Row plus
data
column
storage. The way it stores the data is the one which makes a difference, and also the compression rate and the way it partitions the database. And if you look at the Oracle, you do some that what do you call that? Indexing. Whenever your database keeps on increasing, to increase the performance for every 6 months or for every 1 year, Oracle DB recommends an indexing. You have to do the indexing just to rearrange
every
the
three or 2 months we have to do the indexing.
Yeah, depending on the size of the database.
Yeah.
So that's the main problem, and also it's built on normal architecture and all. So just to meet these requirements, SAP has developed its own hardware, and now they have subsidized this vendorship. So globally, top hardware companies, now they have only 10 selected hardware vendors for SAP HANA.
Okay.
So if you want to go with HANA, to have this kind of setup and all, you need to only take out of those 10 recommended hardware vendors. They have hardware architecture specifically designed for HANA. Supports all these features. So that is the reason it stores it will have more, like if your database is like about 600 GB, you should have at least 200 GB of RAM.
Okay.
And you should have at least 500 GB of disk space. It will make a transaction, commit it and store it, move it to the disk, and it will still have the processing from the memory. So you must say 50% will go to disk and 50% goes to memory on a layman
Right.
term for practical understanding.
Mm-hmm.
But in a real-time scenario, most of the data will be sitting on your memory itself, and it keeps backing up the data for every 5 minutes. You can make it like in every 5 minutes or every 30 seconds. What it does is, whatever data you have in your memory will be taken and dumped onto your disk, hard disk. And the committing is less than half millisecond, so data loss is nowhere in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Zero data loss. The hardware is
Yeah.
designed so. That is,
Okay.
hardware is very expensive, so the hardware was designed so. So we can nowhere compare with the this normal hardware, how it fails, why it fails, and all.
Okay.
So there is
And
no question of losing the data when power off. Yeah.
okay, fine. Means you have said the question answer also. You have explained that question's answer. Losing the
See,
data
actually,
when
I
yeah.
was also same. I had many doubts in my head, how it is and all. After I did one implementation, after I've seen one server, I literally killed it. We just powered off. We just killed one application straight away.
Mm-hmm.
And parallelly, I asked another person to commit a transaction. It
Mm-hmm.
was there. It got saved. We haven't lost any data. The system was up. And there is no
Okay.
question of system going down or power up. You will have
Okay.
4 redundant power supplies for whatever hardware you take.
So these 10 vendors will be like top in the world, right? HP, Dell, these kind of people.
HP is already there. HP is providing the hardware for this, and Dell is
Mm-hmm.
providing the hardware for this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you. I should have one. I'll show you. We have 10 10 vendors list. It is
Mm-hmm.
there. I'll show you the LAN.
And in the sense, it is very
And Dell is
faster
there.
than
Cisco is
Oracle.
there. Sun is there. Yeah, very faster. And so it is
How
recommended for
many times
BW.
we can?
See, it depends on the data again, and
Mm-hmm.
it depends on the way you configure your hardware. See, few people SAP recommends minimum 64 GB RAM for Hana installation.
Okay, six
So
to
if you
four
just put only
only.
64 GB and 100 GB,
Okay.
you can expect okay kind of performance. Like if you have 300 GB hard disk, so you will be when you compress it into Hana, it will come to hardly 40 GB, 50 GB. You can expect good performance with 100 GB and 300 GB hard disk.
So nowadays hardware is not that costly, right?
Yeah, if you look at abroad, it is not all that costly because abroad you guys will be most of the clients will be taking it on a contract for 3 years and they just move it to another new hardware based on the technology and upgrades. Here in India, you take one more hardware, you purchase it, it will go on for 10 years, extending the warranty.
We
That's
will
how the picture
excuse,
creates.
we'll
Yeah.
excuse in India. We'll excuse it.
Yeah, completely. That hardware has to say shouting, I can't work anymore. Till then they will be.
Right, right,
In
right,
US,
right.
it's not the way like that. They upgrade it.
Yeah,
We do
yeah.
that's the reason. When you want to move my hardware data from one system to other system, that is where the basis way comes into picture, migration. That is where I and you come into picture. So we do most of the
Actually,
migrations offshore clients only, not in India. Rarely,
okay,
very on a less frequency.
okay.
See, this is
So
called
that means
SAP.
online or on site.
Hmm. I travel on site. I do travel on site. I've been to Hong Kong and other Middle East Asian countries, and I've been to Singapore. So I keep traveling in India as well as India. It happens. Business
Okay.
requirement mostly.
Anyone is implementing in Middle East?
Middle East we do have good scope market, but
Mm-hmm.
I have to tell you one thing. Hana is not a matured product. It's just 2 years
Okay.
old in the market. It is maturing. So if it
Okay.
has a boom, you will definitely have life, but it is maturing product. Only
Okay.
senior guys are being handed over this machine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a huge demand for the people with SAP HANA knowledge and SAP HANA experience. Just abroad there is a very good demand. Any person
No,
with
I'm talking about. I can hear you. There is a disturbance.
yeah,
What is the
some
scope of
background
getting?
noise.
Means what is the scope of getting opportunities in HANA?
Hana, I wouldn't promise you like you'll straight away get an implementation job
Mm-hmm.
because that is never going to happen because unless and until you are a 5 years, 6 years experienced guy in SAP basis,
Mm-hmm.
you will not be given a SAP HANA implementation. But
Okay.
rather, there will be very less implementations.
No, what
Implementations
I'm
only
talking
goes through
about
SAP.
administration job.
Yeah, I'm coming to that.
Yeah.
But there is a very, very high demand for the people with SAP and SAP HANA administration knowledge, like day-to-day tasks.
Okay.
How to
Basis
implement.
plus HANA administration, SAP HANA
Yeah.
administration.
Basis
Okay.
is okay, cool. Basis you will find a number of basis guys. Basis guys are
Okay.
there. But
Mm.
SAP basis person with HANA, how to start the
Okay.
HANA server, how to stop the HANA
Mm-hmm.
server, and
Mm-hmm.
what to monitor, what logs to be monitored, how to take backup with HANA,
Mm-hmm.
how to monitor the alerts, what has to be
Mm-hmm.
done, HANA.
Mm-hmm.
These jobs, see, do you think I'll sit and monitor HANA system if I'm in a job to daily monitor HANA system just see if it's performing well or not?
Mm-hmm.
See, basically there is a huge demand for people with implementation as of now. So this is a maturing product. Down the line,
Mm-hmm.
after a few months, right now we do have like requirement for monitoring and all. So we are training. We have trained the existing team, and we are asking them to monitor the system, HANA system.
Okay.
They're doing
Okay.
from offshore because they
Okay.
don't have
Okay.
candidates on site. In Dubai, we had implementation projects in Tunisia, Uganda, and
Mm-hmm.
KSA, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Kakira Sugars, and some Tunisian bank. Some bank is there. I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember those typical names. We have many implementations, and
Okay. Okay.
Mastermind Kenya, the tobacco company.
Mm-hmm.
We have about 10 to 20 clients there.
Mm-hmm.
So the market is there, data is there, and it comes to IT, definitely they prefer the Indians. That's an
Yeah.
advantage, like you can say.
Mm-hmm.
So you can learn. That's no problem in that. But you need to plan it
Basically,
properly.
what I'm looking for, I'm just starting, and I have been an IT manager for the company, two companies, and
Mhm.
last 5 years, 3 years of experience is IT manager and system administrator.
Yeah.
So my plan is to implement, to join a company and work on a SAP to implement that company. My intention. Rest is God knows.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm looking
Or
for
else
the
if you have
opportunity.
any plans, if you have like your company currently implementing SAP, you can be part of the implementation team.
Yeah,
After
but
any vendor who implements SAP also, you have to take care of support or you can take care of the support by yourself.
yeah, but
It
I'm
can
looking
happen
for
like
it. But currently my company is very small, and
that. Mhm.
so I'm looking for a big company to join. So that's what my intention is.
No problem. You can do one thing. You can, put some experience like 2, 3 years, in past 2, 3 years, you being an IT manager, you are also monitoring. You have mentioned that you have SAP in your company and mentioned that
But
you are looking.
reference will be more issues than this.
References, you can manage here. Nothing will happen. Many things happen. Nothing will
Okay,
happen. Don't worry too much about that. Just
okay,
put it your IT management experience and 3 years you put like you've been coordinating with offshore teams. You are part of basis monitoring out of interest. They might ask like after this much experience why you want to pitch it and all. You can say like I was coordinating basis and I was the subject was
yeah.
good, so I was passionate about it. So I learned it and I was doing it. Now I want to do more hands-on and I want to get more into business. That solves all the problem. See, because I interview the candidates, I know what kind of questions they might ask looking at your profile. I can also guide you like what kind of answers, what kind of questions you can expect and what kind of answers you need to give. Don't worry
Okay,
about all
okay.
those things.
Because my company is in a crisis, so you know, I am actively looking for it. So when I'm actively looking for, I'm like to switch to SAP. That's what. Yeah. That's why I am going for.
Create one dummy profile. Know for yourself. So see, you have any plans of coming back to India, or you want to settle in Saudi? In which part of Saudi you are?
I am in Dubai.
Dubai. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just create a profile. Take some sample or something, and just say like you have some. You'll get a number of basis profiles online. Just put some topics in it to add it to your profile, and put it online. See how many calls you get for SAP basis. Simple analysis. That gives you some confidence as well, whether to go or no go decision.
Okay, sure.
Do that. This is the best way because to my knowledge there is a very good scope in Dubai. Dubai, see, will be doing implementations. We will, for every project we have basis guys on site. Most of them, 90% people are Indians.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, they don't know anything there. They don't know anything. They just, we give a template, Excel sheet of 10 transactions, they monitor it and they send it. Even for simple action also, they don't do it. They come back to us, or my support team, asking this happened, what we need to do. As if it's kind of a big problem got messed up in the server. It's nothing, it's simple things. Even if you show them once, they will again come back to us.
Okay.
See, this is how it is supposed to be. On-site teams, if they do everything there, vendors and business, SAP business partners like us, we don't have business. We don't have work.
Okay.
So everybody has their own area of expertise, their own way of dealing with the things and work.
I'm very much experienced in system side like Linux and Windows, Exchange. These things all, I think I'm very much confident.
See, if you ask me about SMTP, how it POP3 and all, how it goes, how it comes, I may say like, use this port, that port, and this is what I needed for SMTP with SAP. But Exchange server configuration, will I be able to do?
Yes,
I did. If the vendor comes to me and asks, give me an Exchange server only for internet. Give me an Exchange server for internet. Will I be able to do it? Create the domain? I can't do. I can just, I may know, but if I know few things in it, does that mean I know everything? You make the difference there. You're the expert in that area. Likewise, every job has its own needs.
Yeah, but
you can learn. But what all experience you have in your domain, it's going to be a really, really good advantage.
Okay. So that means
Linux. You said Linux, right? Linux is good.
Yeah. Linux, I am certified also.
No, Linux, that's good. That adds really good value because most of the major big implementations will happen in Linux. And one more thing, Hana can be implemented and installed only on SUSE Linux. It cannot be installed on Windows.
Okay, but SAP recommend only SUSE Linux, right?
Recommend not. It's developed and it can run only on SUSE Linux. On any recommended 10 hardware vendors, whatever hardware, HP or IBM, they don't use AIX or HP Linux. Even their hardware, they need to use SUSE Linux. Okay, just
that's an advantage.
That's an advantage. So just try to go through these things. Let me complete the slides here. I'm seeing second slide.
Okay. No problem. We'll discuss when the demo class, when we start these things personally.
An appliance for this is like high performance analytical appliance.
Okay.
The name itself defines it, and this is a clear picture. Small. It's like ERP. They don't use the complete database for as HANA. They use it for replication. Once we discuss more on basis things, we'll get to know. And this is for BO, business warehouse and business objects, where they have more queries, Excel sheets and flashboards, like top management who want to use the data running.
Business intelligence.
A business intelligence, exactly. See, there they use this column store. There they use this columns for SQL, MDX, EICS, and a extended transformation layer. This is for third party. If you have any third party, BW on HANA. If your third party is nothing but any other ERP or any other application other than SAP. So they have given a solution in such a way you can purchase only HANA. If you are using any Java or .NET application, even that can be hosted on SAP HANA
Sure.
database.
Okay. Okay.
So Oracle, you can use Oracle for any application. For any small application, you can use Oracle SQL.
Right.
Likewise, SAP HANA is a database. It can be used for anything. So
Okay.
see here it says an appliance for processing high volumes of transactional data, specific to transactional data. Transactional data is nothing but in and out. You hit it, it has to come back to you. I throw a ball at the wall, it has to come back to me. That fast, that is the transactional data speed which cuts when you are querying from a database.
Right.
Okay, includes for data modeling. Data modeling is nothing but for development, customizing. If you want to do some changes in the database itself. So you can develop your own application in the database itself.
Welcome to GoToMeeting. There are 3 other callers on the call.
Application part to know this data modeling and these parts. This is calculation model in reference to BI. Okay, this is more on BI BO. See, data storage, row store. It's nothing but metadata. And column store. So 10 into 20 times data compression, column store.
Okay.
So we'll discuss more in detail, like what kind of data storage it is, what is metadata, and what is transactional data, what is user data.
Okay.
Metadata is nothing but your online committed data, like day-to-day data. The data which is required and which you take in and out, give in and out, give in and take out.
Hello, Sudhakar.
This is one client. Huh.
Sudhakar, this is Jana.
Jana garu cheppandi.
ఒకసారి బ్రాంక్ అనే స్టూడెంట్ ఉన్నాడు కదా, can you check with him
Branko,
whether
okay.
he's following or not? Yeah, can you check with him like he's preparing for C_HANA admin examination. So just check with him whether he's following you or not.
No, I asked him in between. I checked in between. Is anyone joined and all? He didn't.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Go ahead. Okay.
I don't think so. He's at the system or he joined.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay. Anyway, I'll pitch him. Hello. Branko, you there? Nawaz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Along with us, we have another person, Branko. I'm just checking with him if he's there online or not. Branko, you there? You're there? Hello, Branko? I don't think so. He's there. It's okay.
I think he is not in front of his PC.
Maybe he joined and he might be just seeing this slide. That's okay.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. See, this is the one of the implementations, first implementations done on SAP HANA in September 13, 2011. This is the first one, how it was done, business drives. See here you have these typical things like ETL, external transformation layers and all. To know this, these are the tools for exporting and importing data into SAP HANA database from existing SAP application which is running on a different database.
Okay.
See, I might have a SAP now running on SAP and running on Oracle database. Now I want to go with HANA. What I need to do? I need to migrate it. I need to export the entire SAP application with Oracle and I need to import it into the SAP application sitting on HANA.
Right.
So certainly we need to use some tools. And for each situation and each scenario we have almost 2 to 3 different tools. So in what scenario and what case what we'll be using, that will be discussed. So here it says they use ETL, SAP ECC, and this is non-SAP and SAP BW. These are the products. They used ETL and Sybase IQ replicator. This is your HANA database. Can you see my mouse?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is your HANA database, in-memory appliances. These slides will be a bit confusing now, but once you get into the picture, it will be more.
Yeah.
This is more on architecture level. This is how the architecture will be: presentation, or database, and if you can have continuous replication. This is for continuous replication. HANA solution building blocks. This is more on like ERP. What kind of ERP you are using? What kind of SAP products you are using? So this is a presentation layer. Presentation layer: report, developer, architect.
Right.
What kind of tools they use? Object 4.0 server, client tools, Explorer, Crystal reports, and MS Excel report developers, etc. In-memory appliances: your SAP HANA database and your hardware. System admin engineer, SAP basis administrator, information modeler. These are the people roles. What roles are intended here, and what it is dealt with? It deals with the hardware, because here hardware plays a major role. Without the recommended hardware, there is no HANA. We cannot install HANA on any given hardware. There is a specific set of requirements for HANA. They were saying like 10 vendors. I will show you that vendors list. So that's the reason hardware and infrastructure engineer also plays a very role. But typically, we will take care of everything. Like that new hardware also, we need to take care of that hardware, everything. It will come with a separate contract and separate a special contract and special warranty. So whatever you do, on-call support will be there. They take remote access of the hardware. Nothing to worry much on the hardware part. Maybe it may not be difficult for you because you are more into IT and networking. Okay. So in a similar way, this architect and developer for BO, BO is nothing but your BI related, business intelligence related services. And data modeler. This is developing part. How you develop and model the data on the database or in the application level. These are skills. SAP business process, OTPC. These are all skills. And just like JDBC drivers. How do you link up the systems from integrate the systems? This is like how do you readiness and assessment. This is nothing but what is your current system status, what is it you want to do, and how do you analyze and how do you plan to move forward.
Okay. While implementation, we mostly concerned about the hardware. Without that, we cannot do anything.
Not much, but yes, basically, obviously, when it's it's going to be expensive hardware, you definitely need to do the sizing.
Okay.
So I'm just keeping few slides which are not relevant now. This is like typical your SAP ERP, which has finance department, costing department, sales and distribution, and others. Sybase IQ agent. Sybase is like it's also a database of SAP. On the advanced version of Sybase, they enhance more to the in-memory technology and they make it as HANA. This is your HANA. So existing system is sitting on Sybase database and they are bringing it to HANA.
Okay.
This is your HANA in-memory studio. These are your store management, persistence management, HANA data controller management. So these three areas where your data sits in your memory, in your disk. Storage management, persistent management, data controller management. These two things, these persistent management and data controller sits on your memory. And storage management goes to your disk.
In this HANA database, there is no redo logs, checkpoint, these things all.
No checkpoints, nothing.
Because it is mainly stored in the memory because of that.
Yes. No checkpoints, nothing. You can always, obviously you can indicate the logs. Logs are nothing but your last backup data logs. For every 5 minutes you back up the data, so it writes like it's backup data. Like commit transactions. You have to redo logs. If we take more that DB language, just it is redo logs. But you don't see anything with respect to DB logs. It's stored in two places, one in memory and one in disk.
Okay.
So these are different. This is for SAP ADS. SAP BS is nothing but SAP BW1. Here, this is your HANA box, and this is one SAP product. This is also one SAP product. These are all products. This is the only one. Middle one is your database.
Okay.
And this is admin client, end user client. How they are going to use.
So HANA is not supported Windows, right?
Platform enterprise. These are versions of HANA database, HANA Studio, enterprise and extended. Now we do not have enterprise. Now we have only extended. 1.0 from SP5, we have only extended. This is 1.0 from 4. Only enterprise. This is with the compatibility. Platform enterprise, LT replication, SS business objects, adaptive server engine. This is nothing but Sybase 15.7. This is for Sybase database. Initially it was supported only on this. Now with this extended edition, you can support on any database. Any database transformation can be done. This is only 1.0 version. Now you have 1.0 SP7 latest. SP5 being stable. So this is the tool. ERP with ETL based application. Here in this situation we are bringing data from the ERP system to SAP HANA. These we can try ETL application or ETL export to some extent. And this again meets basics of SAP basis administration. Only then you will understand these terms like what is called development, what is quality, what is production, and what is
development, quality and production.
PMS. Like, these acts as some small things, but that they make big difference. Understand? Along with HANA, we'll cover this basics of basis, but not the in-depth. Like only just like the person who already knows it, like just kind of brush up. This is the transport management system. This is export. This is installation. But we don't show any installation on a different database basis part coming to HANA. HANA admin course is specifically focused on HANA administration.
I have implemented SAP ECC system in my laptop, and I'm practicing for exam on the 19th. Next month, 19th, I have registered.
Oh, you are doing it for what?
Oracle. No, just for to have
SAP.
7.3 NetViewer.
Okay.
SAP ECC 6.
Good. Then it should be good. Yeah. If you have already installed it, you should be knowing most of the things. Then you install with the Ghost or you just install with the standard registration concept.
No, I have got as user downloaded from the service portal and system by system, one by one. First installation of the database, then ECC system, then NetViewer.
How much is you have in your laptop?
8 GB. 8
GB, okay. You install it on what database?
Oracle database.
ERP or BW? What you install?
I have just for basis administration. I didn't completely install ERP. Just ECC only. Actually, I just installed yesterday.
Okay. Is it completed successfully?
Yeah, it is completed successfully. I can log in as a SAP star user, as a DDIC user.
Good, so. Then it's good then. So it's good for you. Like most of the things if you install it on your own, it's really good. You can happily go ahead with HANA admin.
Yeah.
But you need a little bit more.
HANA will not support
technology. HANA, that's going to be a joke. HANA on laptop. You can't even install it on existing any server after existing any client. No, it won't support.
You're from which part of Andhra?
I'm from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay. You have been in Dubai? No.
No, no, no. I've not been. I've never been to Dubai.
You are a consulting company or something like that?
Yeah, I work. I work as a consultant.
Yeah, I have taken